Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. We can start now. Welcome to all. Welcome to Research Circle. I hope I am audible and loud enough. I welcome you all to today's faculty, Miss Neha Anand. Uh, she's designated as an assistant professor in English communication and soft skills at Tirthakar Mahavir University, Moradabad. She is a certified NASCOM soft skill trainer with an experience of 14 years and above. She has been delivering sessions on English communications, soft skills in universities and corporate houses. So without wasting further time, I would like to invite Ms. Neha Anand. You can share your PPTs now.
Thank you so much, sir, for introducing me. So, as sir has introduced me, my name is Neha Anand, and today we are going to talk about discovering the self. So, allow me to share my PPT. Just a minute, I'm going to share that.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. You need to open the PPTs.
Yeah. So, my PPT is visible. My screen is visible to you all.
Yeah, we can see priorities of life skill discovery. Yes.
Okay. So, today we are going to talk about the journey to self discovery. Actually, we human are going here and there, searching this place to another place in search of finding happiness, in search of finding the success. It is already known to everyone that success is a key to happiness. But what if it is like happiness is a key to success? Like if we are having this thing in mind that now my happiness is the key to my success, happiness ही success की key hai, then the entire world gets changed and it becomes so easy for us to get success. But when we are saying that success is a key to happiness, then every time we are running after this success. And success, you know, there is no parameter to define the success, because once you are reached on the certain level, then at the same time you are expecting to soar high, you are expecting to go higher. So there is no parameter to define the success. So if we just change the proverb that happiness is a key to success, when we are feeling happy inside the heart, then every single thing we are enjoying in life, every single success is a thing of celebration in life. So what we need to understand is to discover ourselves, because we are blessed with the unlimited potential, we are blessed with the unlimited power. There is nothing in the world which we can't conquer. But why we are not able to get the desired success? Because we are not aware of ourselves, we are not aware of our strength, what is the area of weakness we have, what we want to have in our life. We are doing a rat race. If some people are doing this course, I'm going for that, no matter what is my area of interest, because my friends are doing the engineering, my friends are doing the management course, so I'll be doing that. We don't have anything clear in mind. So if we are able to discover ourselves, we are able to find out who we are actually, what is our purpose towards life, then everything becomes so beautiful for us, and everything becomes so easy for us. So let's start the PPT. So if I ask this question to you, who can judge you the best? Your parents, your mentors, your teachers, your friends. You need to ask this question to yourself, ki, who is the best person in the world who can judge me the best? Because every time we look here and there, we when we want to take any decision of life, whether we want to take admission somewhere, whether we want to go for applying a job, whether we want to get married, then every time whenever it is a question of a crucial decision of life, We are looking at the person, we are looking to the people whom we trust to give us the best suggestion. Taking suggestion is one thing that is really needed in life, but why to be so much handicapped that always we need people to give us approval for our decision? So if we are asking this question to ourselves, that who can judge us the best? My parents, my mentor, my teachers and friends, then they can judge you till some extent. Your parents, because they have given you birth, so they know you well. The mentor, who they are guiding you, so they can judge you. Your teachers can judge you. Your friends are also passing time with you, spending time with you, are well aware with your likes and dislikes. So till some extent, they can also judge you. But there is no one in the world who can judge you better than yourself. You are the best judge of your life. You are the person who can judge you the best because you are aware of your strength. You know what is the area where you need to have improvement. For that, it is needed that you must be aware of yourself, because until or unless आपको नहीं पता होगा कि who you are, what is your strength, what is your aim of life, you can't do anything in life. So once you are aware of yourself, once you have discovered yourself, then you are having the potential, you are having the capability of judging yourself. So before starting the presentation, let me ask a question. How many of you want to be successful in life? And I feel that everyone who is listening to me this time would reply in affirmative, would reply in a positive way, that yes, I want to be successful in life, because there is no one in the world who don't want to get success. So we all want to get success in life. So now my next question is that when you say, I want to become successful in life, what all you have done to be successful in life? आपने आज तक के अपने जीवन में सक्सेसफुल बनने के लिए क्या एफर्ट्स किए हैं? You need to list down this question on your paper. Better if you are having a notebook and a pen with you, you are writing this on the notepad, and then you are asking this question to yourself. कि if I want to get success in life, what all I have done to get success in life? मैंने सक्सेसफुल बनने के लिए अब तक अपने जीवन में क्या किया है? So if you feel that these are the efforts which I have listed on my paper to get success in life, so do you think that till date you are able to get the desired result? Like if you aim to get this particular success, this particular goal, so till what extent you are successful in your life? You may be 50% successful, you may be 60% successful, you may be 80% successful. So you need to ask this question to yourself, that yes, on this date, on 10th of August, I rank myself as I'm able of getting 20%, 40%, 50% of the success which I dreamt of. जो मैंने सोचा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैं इतना सक्सेसफुल हो पाया हूँ. So if you feel that you have not got the degree of success that you want to have till this date, so what further efforts are needed from my side? और वो कौन से efforts हैं जो मुझे अभी और करने हैं? Because of that, I will be able to get the 100% of success in my particular goal. So you need to list down all the three questions. First, do you want to get success in life? What you have done to be successful in life till the date, and what are the efforts you are trying to be successful in life. So after asking the above three questions, now you need to ask this: who am I? Who am I? Like everyone of us is since childhood is having a name, like I am Neha. So if I'm saying I'm Neha, so there must be crores of Neha in the world. So what makes me other from the others Neha? There are so many Neha in the world. There are so many people of your name in the world. तो आप उनसे क्या अलग हैं? अगर आपको, if I'm saying to you to describe your whole personality in a single word, what single word you will use for yourself? You may be passionate about something, You may be smart worker, you may be honest, you may be hard worker, you may be opportunist, you may be realistic. So what word you will use for yourself? So that is, who am I? What I want to do in this life, what is my purpose, what is my aim of life? Because it is said that if we are not having any aim of life, then we are nowhere better than the animals, because animals don't have any aim of their life. The single aim they are having for each and every day is to just to feed themselves. They are waking up in the morning, searching here and there in front of for the sake of food. They hunt some animals, they hunt they some insects, and then they just feed themselves. So if we are human and we say that we are better than animals because we are having a language to express ourselves, we are having better command of emotions in comparison to animals, we are having this logic what to do and what not to do, we are having the etiquettes, then what do I want to do in life? Okay, if the slides are, can anybody please confirm me whether the slides are available?
Yes, now it's visible now.
Okay, okay. Meaning of self discovery, as we are talking about that, it is very important for us to get to know about ourselves. So when we are talking about this self discovery, we need to understand what it is all about. It is the process of getting knowledge about abilities that we have. It is the knowledge about being aware of the feeling and emotions. We need to be emotionally intelligent, because nowadays this is a buzzword, emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence actually is that, as per the demand of the situation, we need to have control on our emotions. We are able to figure it out that if I am in a particular situation, what is required from my side, what is required from my emotions. Life is an endless process of self discovery. It doesn't happens overnight, and it will not end. Like, if today I say that I'm aware of my abilities, if I'm saying that I'm aware of my strength weakness, so if I feel that I'm done with this process, so no, every day, every minute, every second is a part of self discovery. Because when you are interacting with somebody, when you are interacting in fact with yourself, then you are learning something. So it is an endless process, and it starts with self assessment. It basically starts with the SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? That you are having this thing in your mind that this is my strength, this is my weakness. And we shouldn't say it a weakness, rather to call it is area of improvement. Because we should always try to use the positive word for even the negative things. Like when we say it is my weakness, it sounds negative. So in place of negative things, we can use the positive affirmation. Like in place of weakness, I can say that this is my area of improvement. This is the place where I feel that I'm not that much competent, which is required. So I need to be more, I need to put more efforts to get the desired degree of success. What are the opportunities when life gives you, you can encash them, and what are the things that works as a threat for you. So that is called SWOT analysis. S stands for strength, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunity, and T stands for threats. So I'm aware what is my strength. Whenever the life is giving me an opportunity, how I'm going to use my strength in the best possible way to get the desired success. And if I'm put in with a certain situation, then this is my area of improvement where I need to work. And this is the opportunity which I have received in my life till date. And if in further the life is giving me the opportunity, how I am going to encash that, and what is the threat, what are my insecurities, why I feel that this is a thing which sounds as a threat for me. So we need to do this self assessment. Okay. So before going ahead, I would like to share one video with you. I think that video will help you out to clear what is the essence of self discovery, because every time we complain that we are not happy with life, one person, whenever we are meeting with any person, we feel that he's leading the happy life, she's leading the happy life, but actually the people are going through some inferiority complex because they are not somewhere happy with their life. So they are always comparing their self with others, they are always comparing their life with others life. So I think this video will be quite helpful. So let me share that. Just a minute.
एक पुरानी कहानियां जरूर सुनाता
Sir, can you please confirm whether the sound is available?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Only sound is available.
Okay, and now the video.
No, ma'am. Not.
और बड़ी शानदार है.
Now the video is available, sir.
No, ma'am. You can minimize this guest lecture page so that we can see.
Okay, just a minute.
Yes, now you can play, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
है ना? तो वो एक कौवा था.
Okay, so the purpose of telling this, showing this video to you was that every one of us is unique. But why the problem arises that we always compare ourselves with others. We always feel that the people who are nearby us are enjoying the life better than us. They are leading a happy and prosperous life. We do not know what the pain a person is going through. We do not know what the pain, suffering a person is having in his life. So, why to compare ourselves with anyone? Why not to enjoy the existence of our life? Why not to enjoy who we are actually? And life is all about improvement. If I feel that person is better than me, so why I can't upgrade myself? Be the better version of your life. And once you are committed to upgrade yourself, then you will start loving yourself, because the upgradation, the improvement is always done with the help of knowledge. The more knowledgeable you become, the more successful, the more happy, the more prosperous you become in your life. So let me start the PPT again. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it is a process or a dialogue, you can say, between who we are and what we really want to be in our life. So it starts when we are knowing about our strength. Vulnerability means what are the things that makes me emotionally triggered, what are the things that hit my emotions, and in the reaction of that I react. I do not respond, I react. There's a difference between reaction and response. Response is a thing which you are giving in return of something after giving a thought to that. but reaction is immediate. Here you are not taking even a single minute to think that if this is a situation, how you should respond, how, what should be your feedback on that. You are immediately reacting on that, and that's why sometimes it happens that after giving that particular reaction, we regret why we reacted in that particular scenario. So, whenever something is happening with you, whenever something is triggering you emotionally, do not react, always respond. Take a time, think that this is a situation, how I should respond, and then respond wisely. And trust me, friends, then there will be very less chance of having regret in life. It is a key to prevent emotional reaction drama that guides our reaction to situation and other person. Because we always are having full of heart of regrets that I did this thing wrong to that particular scenario, that particular person. But when you are giving a voice response, so there will be very less chance of going through this emotional trauma. Okay, so when we are discovering ourselves, so we are going through towards self development, we are going towards having the mastery on the self, and then we actualize ourselves. So just see the importance of self discovery. Self discovery leads you to self development. You are not in need of any coach, you are not in need of any mentor who can motivate you. Because whenever we are talking about the motivation that we are getting from the outer source, suppose if we are watching any motivational lecture, we are a part of any motivational speech, then for some time the motivation goes this much high, and after a few hours or few days we become actually what we were before attending the session. So external motivation helps you for a short span of time, but when you are on the path of self discovery, then you are having that intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation means you are the one who is motivating yourself. You are not in need of any other person who is giving you motivation. And every time that spark of doing better is ignited by yourself only, then you are having the power of self mastery. Means you are now becoming the master of your emotions. You are having the full command on your emotions, you are having full command, full control on your feelings, and then you are actualizing yourself. So importance of self discovery can be listed in a few ways, like it helps to be more self aware. And when you are more self aware, you are knowing about yourself, then you actually become confident. You are having the confidence. What is confidence? Self confidence. Self confidence means that I'm nowhere inferior to anyone, I'm nowhere superior to anyone. I am me only, and I'm having all the traits which are required to get success in life. Whatever the traits are required to get success in life, I'm having each and every one of that. And if I feel that some are not in that ratio which there should be, then I can upgrade myself. I can upskill myself. Okay, so we can be more self confident. It heals you up when you are having any trauma, when you are having any regret. So, in that way, it is beneficial to heal you, to console you. It helps you to never feel alone, means you start loving your own company. You start to be alone with yourself, because when we are not aware of ourselves now, then every time we are need of friends, we are need of people whom we can hang out to find some fun in life, to find some happiness in life, and in that way we are dependent on other person. But when we are aware of ourselves, we start even loving our own company, then we never feel alone. It gives a meaning to life, it gives a purpose of our existence. Because what is the existence of ourself? Why, like, life is a journey. We are on a journey of on the earth sent by God. The God has given us a birth and send us here on the earth. We are already always are having a purpose in life. So what is the purpose of my life? My purpose of life is towards myself, My purpose of life I'm having towards my family, my purpose of life towards I'm having for my community wherein I'm the part of, and the purpose already I'm having for my country. So we are basically having four purpose. We are having purpose for ourselves, we are having purpose for the family, we are having a purpose of for the part of the community where we belong to, and in the broader term we are having a purpose to serve the nation. So what is the purpose of my existence? We become aware of that. So these are some things like which are really thought provoking, which which when we are reading, then it opens a big scope of thinking. Like today we are having bigger houses, but why we have the smaller families? We are having more convenience, but we have less time to enjoy that. We are having all the luxuries of life, but do we have time to enjoy that? We are having bigger houses. Earlier time people were living in a small houses, but they were living happily. Today we are having the bigger houses, but do you think that we are having the enjoyment in life? Do you think that we are enjoying a good relation with the family members? Actually no. We are having more degrees, the people are getting highly knowledgeable, highly educated, but why we are having less common sense? We are having more knowledge but less judgment. We talk too much, love too little, and lie too often. This is also the reality of life, that nowadays to lie to another person has become so common. We talk, we have learned how to make a living but not life. We are blindly chasing how to earn money, but we are not aware of how to enjoy the life. We have added years to life but not life to years. Every day is past, every month is past, every year is past, but we are not enjoying even a single minute of life. We spend too much but have less. We buy more but enjoy less. We have been all the way to moon and the back but have trouble crossing the street to meet the new neighbor. Like we can go to moon, we can go to any other place which is so far from our place, but we hesitate. We don't have time to the person to meet the person who is living next to our door. So we are not taking care of our relationship. We write more but learn less. We plan more but accomplish less. We have learned to rush but not to wait. We have higher incomes but lower morals. We are somewhere lagging behind the morals. We are somewhere lagging behind the values. That's why this age has become the cutthroat competition where nobody even feel ashamed of doing wrong to other person just to increase the number or just to be higher on the rank to the person. We build more computers to hold more information, to produce more copies. But why we have less communication? We are long on quantity, but somewhere we are becoming short of quality. There are times of fast food, but why we have slow digestion? There are tall men, but short character. There are step prophets, but shallow relationship. We have more luxury and less fun, more kind of food but less nutrition. We have two incomes, but unfortunately, we are having more cases of divorce. We have fancier houses but broken homes. That's why we need to propose that we do not keep anything for a special occasion, because every day that we live is a special occasion. Why to wait for some special occasion to enjoy the life, to enjoy with the family? Why not to enjoy every single minute of life? Because if we are in the blind race of earning more and more money, in that way somewhere हमारे relations, हमारी family, हमारे फ्रेंड सर्कल, हमारा लाइफ का उद्देश्य वो सब बहुत पीछे हो जाता है, बिकॉज एवरी टाइम वी आर थिंकिंग हाउ टू मिंट मनी, क्योंकि हम हर समय सिर्फ इसी चीज को सोचते रहते हैं किस तरह से ज्यादा पैसा कमाया जाए. सो what is the need of that money? What is the benefit of having that money that you are going to doctor, giving to doctors and spending to the doctor, but even then you are not getting wellness? उस पैसे का क्या फायदा कि आपने इतनी मेहनत करके वो पैसा कमाया, बट देयर इज नो बडी अराउंड यू विद whom you can enjoy that money. आपके पास वो लोग ही नहीं है जिसके साथ हम वो enjoy कर सकें. We are posting photos on social media. We are posting post on social media just to show people how we are enjoying the life, going on this destination to another destination. But do we really think कि actually we are happy at the heart? Social media, when we are posting the thing on the social media, that is for the people's sake, just to show them that how happy we are actually. But there's a big difference between the real life and the real life. So we need to be happy not only in real life, but also on the real life. And that happens only when you start loving yourself, when you start giving time to your family mates, when you start enjoying life as a special occasion. So we need to spend more time with our family, with our friends, and visit the place we love. We need to remove certain abbreviations, certain vocabulary phrases from our dictionary. I will try to do that tomorrow. Why not to say, just do it, as there will be no tomorrow? Why to procrastinate the things that, okay, life is so big, we can do it tomorrow? But why can't we say that tomorrow never comes? We have to complete it today. आज ही complete करें. And once you are start cultivating this habit of doing the things at the right moment, then trust me, there will be no pending to do list. There will be no stress, because when you are not able to complete a day's task in that particular day, next day you are having the double things to do, and that somewhere leads to stress. So when you are having the habit of doing the things in the right time, when you are having the habit of prioritizing the things, that this is a thing I'll be doing on this number, this is a thing which is the most urgent to me, so I will be doing on the first number, and this is a thing which is of less priority, so I can do at the end of the day. So once you are making the to-do list, you are prioritizing the things, then you need not to postpone the things for tomorrow, and you will be able to complete your task effectively on the time. Let's tell our families and friends how much we love them. Do not delay anything that adds laughter and joy to our life. We are living in the time when we do not have time to tell to our friends and family how much we love them. And this is the time of the pandemic, and the life has become so uncertain that many of the people during the second, especially the second wave, lost the life, even many younger one. And that time we realize, and we go on the last ritual, and then we say, अच्छा इंसान था, बढ़िया इंसान था. Why to wait for someone's death to say this thing कि वो एक अच्छा इंसान था? Why can't we say this thing to the people who are alive with us? Why can't we appreciate them? Why can't we tell them, yes, we love you, we care for you, we appreciate all the things that you are doing for us? Our parents has given us birth. They have taken us to till this stage that today we are earning, no matter 50,000, 1 lakh, 20,000, no matter what your income is. But what you are today, it's all because of the efforts that your parents have put in your upbringing. So why can't we appreciate them? Appreciation, when we are appreciating, admiring someone, that gives them a lot of pleasure, that gives them a lot of happiness. And for that you need not to pay even a single thing. That is simply free of cost. When you are appreciating something, when you are giving compliment to somebody, you are admiring the efforts put in by someone for you, then it gives a lot of happiness to that person, and you at yourself, in your heart, also feel a lot of contentment. So to have that feeling of contentment in life, to have the feeling of inner satisfaction in life, start appreciating the people. Start appreciating every single effort which is done for you by any one of you. And then you will be towards the road of self-confidence. You will be towards the road of self-discovery, self-satisfaction. If I say you to look at the picture, so what is visible to you? Some of us will say that there is a dot on the page. This is a white paper, wherein we are having a black dot, right? So when we say that this is a page which is having a black dot, so my dear friends, this is the perception that we are having towards life, towards the people. We criticize the person for a small wrong thing which a person is having to in his or her life. Every one of us is having some flaws, and we always love to pick holes in other. हमें हमेशा दूसरों में खराब चीज देखना ही पसंद है, उसको उस चीज के लिए क्रिटिसाइज करना ही पसंद है. So if I'm criticizing this particular piece of paper for having one particular dot, so why can't I appreciate the entire sheet? Because the entire sheet is blank, puri sheet blank, and I'm having lots of opportunity to write whatever I want to write. So if today my life is having any problem, so why every time I'm complaining about that problem? Why I'm thinking about that one problem? Why I'm not looking at the other things which are given to me, which I'm blessed with by God, that I'm having that thing as a part of my life? So we need to change the perception that instead of focusing on this black dot, we need to focus on the entire white sheet wherein I'm having the full control to write whatever story I want to write. Similarly, I'm the creator of my life. I'm having my destiny in my hand. If today I'm having one or two problem, no matter, I'm having rest of things which are so good to me, and I can utilize those things to remove that particular dot from my life. So this perception we need to have in our life. So when we are looking at this picture, so this picture is of animal commonly known as donkey. So when we are looking at this animal, the things comes to our mind is lethargic, lazy, ugly. Somebody will say it is a hard working, laborious. So what word we are using for this particular animal shows our perception. If I'm saying it is lazy, lethargic, most ugly, useless creature, then somewhere I'm having the negative attitude towards life. But if I'm appreciating donkey for all the hard work, for all the labor that this donkey is doing, then somewhere I'm very much positive. So what my life is depends on the perception that I'm having towards my life. So once we change the perception, the entire things becomes change. So we need to think that if today in my life I'm having problem, so God wants to make out the best thing out of me. God wants to me, because it is as it is said by Shakespeare that life is a stage, and on the stage, the hardest role, the most difficult role is given to the most competent actor. Whenever we are organizing any event, so the crucial responsibility is always given to the one who is the most trusted one, who is the most capable enough to handle that particular role. So today if you are having the problem in life, so don't feel so bad, don't feel so negative about that, don't depress yourself, because nobody can take out from the sea of depression. Only you can help yourself. You can go to psychiatrist, you can go to some life coach, you can go to some counselor. The things, the words said by them will give you solace for some time, but for longer time, for ultimate way of coming out from that sorrow, from depression, that the key is in your hand. And that will start when you're having the positive approach towards your life, when you're having the positive perception towards your life. So, why to do the negative self talk? Because every time we are talking to ourselves, and the self talk is very effective. If you are having the positive self talk, your approach towards your life becomes positive. When you are having the negative self talk, then you start becoming depressed. So I have never done it before. Suppose a thing is given to you and you feel that you have never done it before. So why we can't take it that it is an opportunity for me to learn something new? It is too complicated. Let's try to do it in another way. I don't have resources. If I'm saying that I don't have resources, so instead of that, I can say necessity is the mother of invention, and this thing is necessary for this particular thing. I'm going to arrange that. There is not enough time. If I'm saying that 24 hours are not enough for me to complete my things, so I need to relook myself. I need to relook on the priorities. There is no way it will work. I can try to make it work. No one bothers to communicate with me. I see if I can open the channel of communication. We always say that nobody wants to talk to us. Why should we go and talk to the person? But why can't we initiate? If somebody is not talking to me, if somebody is not initiating the good terms to me, so what efforts I'm doing for that? We are going in a party just to refresh ourselves, and what we do, just for the sake of formality, we say hi, and then we take the plate and we select one corner and we are standing over there. So there is no purpose of going in a party if you are not able to socialize yourself. So why to wait for some people that the people will come to me and the people will initiate talking to me? Why can't we initiate by ourselves? So we need to be that much positive. So, are some people just born positive thinker, or it is their choice? Actually, it is our choice only. And if I want to make my life beautiful, if I want to lead the life the way I want to be, without having any complaint, without having any regret, without having any sense of inferiority, so I need to have positive attitude towards my life, and it is a choice that is in your hand only. That you want to lament our life, you want to be having a complaining nature for every single thing, or you want to take the things in a way that you can put out some opportunities from even the worst thing. Even like if we take the example of this coronavirus pandemic, so it has created a disaster impact on our life. But if we talk about the first wave, and wherein everything was locked down, there was announced that everything will be shut down, all the school, colleges, everything was locked down. But that gives us time to make our relationship better, because that was the first time when we were with our friend, with our family members, when we were into our home, wherein we are having no access to have the food order from Zomato. That time we were having the homemade foods, and the pollution totally becomes zero. So that was something positive, which this COVID-19 pandemic told us, that there is no other place safest than your home in the world. And you, with your family, can enjoy everything. Even you can enjoy when you are not having any option to go out for hangout. Okay, so you need to choose that I want to be happy in life. For that, you need to change your perception. You need to be positive in your life. When we are living in a society, since we are human, are the social animals, and we are living in a society, so definitely we are going to get affected by the environment we live in, wherein the people's behavior towards us affect us. We are having negative work environment where nobody's giving us credit of doing something good, where the people are taking the credit of our good things, where people are doing backbiting for ourselves, they are spreading wrong rumors about us, where the negative worldview we are getting from the social media or the print media, where we are having the changing of environment because we love to stay in the comfort zone, and when we have to come out from the comfort zone we start feeling panic. We are having some past bad experience, traumatic experience. We are having the determinism theory that affects our attitude, so that time we start feeling panic, because actually we are having the human emotions, we are blessed with the emotions, and when these things are happening with us, the people are speaking bad about us, we are having the negative work environment where our boss, our colleagues are not giving us due regards of our things, when every time, every day we are hearing the news of rape, murders, in the newspaper, in the print media, in the social media. So everything affects our mind. So we need to choose that how to be bulletproof. When we, like, if we are not having this bulletproof, then definitely we are going to get hit by these bullets. But if we are wearing the bulletproof armor, then nothing is going to get us affected, and that is possible only by the positive mindset and positive approach. And that is possible by changing yourself, because once you start changing yourself, you start changing the world, you start changing the scenario where you are living. So when you feel that life has become so much, the things in life has become so much difficult for you to handle, and the 24 hours are not enough to get your things done, so you need to remember this mayonnaise jar and 2 bottles of beer. Once a professor come in a class, and there were some students. So the professor were having these things with him. He was having golf ball, he were having pebbles, he was having sand, and he were having the 2 bottle of liquor. And he said to his students how the students will arrange everything in the jar, that everything will get settled in that limited space of jar. The students were said that you were having golf balls, you are having pebbles, you are having sand, and you are having this 2 bottle of beer, and this is a jar, and you need to fix everything in this particular jar. So if I'm asking the same question to you, that you have to arrange everything in the glass, then how you're going to prioritize, which thing you will select at first? Would you like to go with this liquor, you would like to go with sin, you would like to start with pebbles, or you would like to start with the gold ball? Now, how you will arrange that, you need to ask this thing to yourself, that if there is a jar and you have to arrange all the things in the jar, how you are going to get it arranged. So here I would like to give you the answer of this question by showing you a video. So let me share that with you.
A professor stood before
Just a minute, I'm sharing the video.
a professor stood before his philosophy class.
Sir, is it visible to you?
No, ma'am. You can minimize this guest lecture.
Okay. Just a minute. So now tell
A
me,
professor stood before his philosophy class.
sir, is it visible now? Sir, are you getting me? Okay, it is not visible. Just a minute.
Yeah, not showing.
Okay. Now tell me, sir.
Now
Of
perfect.
golf balls. He then asked. A professor stood before his philosophy class and had some items in front of him. When the class began, he picked up a very large and empty jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open areas between the golf balls. He then asked the students again if the jar was full. They agreed it was. The professor next picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. The sand filled up everything else. He asked once more if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. The professor then produced 2 glasses of wine from under the table and poured the entire contents into the jar, effectively filling the empty space between the sand. The students laughed. "Now," said the professor, as the laughter subsided, "I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things: your family, your children, your health, your friends, and your favorite passions. Things that if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, your important possessions, and the sand is everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand into the jar first," he continued, "there is no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand." One of the students raised her hand and inquired what the wine represented. The professor smiled. "I'm glad you asked. It just goes to show you that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for a couple of glasses of wine with a friend."
So, as it was shown in the video, that when the professor asked a student to arrange everything, to arrange the golf ball, to arrange the pebbles and sand, and then the liquor, the beer, and he said the students to arrange that in a small jar, then the way the students arrange that shows the priority. It was said in the video that the golf ball, if we are pouring the golf ball first in the jar and after that we are putting some pebbles, because there is always some space when we are arranging the golf ball. When in the jar you are putting the golf ball, there is certain area which is left in between the golf ball. So when we are pouring the pebbles, the pebble can be adjusted in that, and after that we are putting some sand, and then we are putting that beer. So in this particular story, in this particular video, the golf ball is the highest priority thing. Because if we are doing the thing on the contrary, that suppose if we are putting water in the first, then you are putting the pebbles, then you are putting the sand, then it will be very difficult to put the golf ball, because when you are already having the water in the jar, then you are pouring the ball in the jar, then the water will definitely going to come out. So when we are putting the golf ball first, so golf ball represent the things which is of utmost importance in life, which is of highest priority, and that highest priority should be given to your family. That highest priority should be given to your spouse, to your life partner, to your parents, to your kids, towards yourself, towards your health, towards your mind, because this is the thing which is of highest priority. After that comes pebbles, that represent the things we are doing to to earn the livelihood. Like if we are doing certain job, we are doing some work to earn something for our livelihood, so that is represented by the pebbles. So when we are doing the job, but at the same time we need to have the balance between the personal and professional life. But when we say that we are living in this era of this cutthroat competition, wherein there is always a blind race to earn more money, to increase the number. So we are putting our first priority on the back burner. Even when we are coming back from the office, even then we are indulging ourselves in the things which are assigned to us in the job. So that time we are not taking care of our family. We are coming home, checking our mobiles, checking our emails. So what we are doing with our highest priority thing, we are earning money for our family, but we do not have time to enjoy even a single time meal with the parents, with the family, with the spouse, with the kids. आपने पूरा दिन मिलके काम, पूरा दिन काम किया, but you are not having this much time that you can enjoy even the dinner with your life partner. Why this? As it was shown in the earlier slide, that today this is the time when both husband and wife are earning, but why we are having the more cases of divorce? Because we do not have to time to communicate, and once there is a communication gap, they start having the misunderstanding in the mind. So we are having the problem of less communication. And whatever the time we are having is a spare time, we are just putting that time on the social media. So we are not surfing social media, we are actually suffering from social media. We are so much obsessed when we are posting something on the Facebook, on the Instagram, how many likes we are having, how many comments the people are doing, and when the people are not commenting on our photo, when the people are not liking us, we start feeling so depressed. Means just look how our happiness is simply dependent on people's comment on our photographs. Our happiness and our sorrow, depression, is based on the like given by us, be given to on our photo by somebody else. So what we are doing with our life, what we are doing to our life, means we are not having the remote control of our life. The remote control of our life is in somebody's hand. If the person wants to make us happy, we are happy. If the person is doing something wrong to us, if the person is doing something bad with us, we start feeling so gloomy. So we are that time do not have the remote control in our hand. So we need to be the master of life. We need to have the mastery over our emotions. Okay, so in this video, the golf ball is the first priority thing, that is your family, your spouse, your kids, your parents. The pebbles represent your job, the work, and the sand, which can be easily adjusted between the ball and the pebbles. That is the smaller stuff that you get every day or after few days. That is the smaller stuff कि आपको कभी कुछ additional काम मिल जाएगा. So that is that is represented by sand. And when it is completely full, when then the students ask, hey, what is the need, what is the purpose of this two beer? Like we have set the pebbles, we have set the sand, we have set the goal ball, so what we are going to do with this beer? So the professor replied that whatever is happening in the life, there is always scope for celebration. So we need to enjoy each and every moment of life. We need not to wait for any special occasion to enjoy the life. We can have Diwali, Eid every day when we are living a happy life with our family, when the life is full with the laughter and love. Love is there, then we can easily enjoy the life. So just coming back to PPT. PPT is visible. Can somebody please confirm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. So the gold ball represent our family, children, health, friend, the most favorite passion that we have towards the life. And papers are our job, houses, and cars. Sand is everything that is a smaller stuff. And beer represent that we can have the celebration whenever we have in our life. So we need to spend time with our family. We need to spend time with our parents. We need to visit our grandparents. We need to take out some time to spend with our spouse. And we need to take out some time to get medical checkups done. Why we are in need of having so many medicine? Because we are having so less wellness. So why not to take care ourselves timely, that we are not in need to go to the doctor? Why can't we have the diet full of nutrition? In that way, we will not be in need of taking the supplements. God has made so much vegetables, fruits that are so much blessed with the nutrition value. So why we are so much dependent on the supplements? If we are taking the diet that is full of nutrition, we are not in need of taking anything artificial. So life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's learning how to dance in the rain. So it is in your hand only, that because of rain you have stopped everything and you are just sitting and waiting when it will stop and I'll go do something, or you can enjoy that. Everything is in your hand. Whatever the problem you are having in your life, just take it as an opportunity to learn something new. So these are the tips for self discovery. Know the real you. Learn to love yourself in a true way. If you can't love yourself, so my dear friends, you cannot love anybody in the world. So if you want to be loved by somebody, if you want that the people should give you give you respect and love, in that way you need to love yourself first. Have trust in your own abilities. Once you start trusting your abilities, the entire world will trust you. Because once you are doubting yourself, if you are not aware of your potential, then how can somebody trust your potential? So first thing, we need to have trust in our own ability. Take charge of your life. Take the remote control of your happiness, sorrow, depression. Be the life coach of your life by yourself only. Determine the personal and professional goal. What is the goal which I'm having for my personal life? The personal life goal is that we need to have a good relationship with our family mates. We need to have love and laughter with our family members. What are my professional goal? Because to have a good personal relationship, to have a good personal life, we need to have certain things in our professional life as well. Take action to transform your goal into reality. Always set a goal which is real. The goal should be smart, it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be attainable, it should be real, and it should be time bound. That you are having a time, that by this time I'll be achieving that. Maintain self discipline and perseverance as well. Improve your communication skills. If nobody is talking to you, why not to bridge the gap? Just initiate. Manage your time successfully. Make a positive first impression. That is only possible by a positive body language and a good dressing sense. By saying good dressing sense, I do not mean that you need to have a good branded clothes. It means wear whatever you are wearing with confidence, with a smile on the face. Interact with everyone very affectionately. Redefine and expand your possibilities. Perform your duties as you would play a musical instrument. If you are passionate about some hobby, so perform your duties as well. As stated by Mr. Abdul Kalam, that you need to love your work. And when you are loving your work, then everything at your workplace will become so easy for you. Be very decisive. Some decision in your life may be wrong, but why to curse yourself for that particular wrong decision? You have taken 8 right decision in your life. Just because 2 decision you have taken wrong in your life, you have lost your confidence. You have become so much depressed in your life. You have started doubting yourself. So why not to appreciate yourself for that 8 right decision that you have taken? Why to cry on those 2? Treat people with respect, especially the one who are weak and mute, who can't speak in front of you. But we always dominate the one whom we feel they are the weaker to us. Make sure you are in good company, because company work wonder. आप जिनके साथ रहते हैं बहुत हद तक आपकी पर्सनालिटी पे उनका इम्पैक्ट होता है. सो यू नीड टू बी वेरी वाइज while selecting the friends. True freedom comes only through education. Concentrate on whatever you do. Lack of concentration makes you emotionally vulnerable. Emotional vulnerability makes you reactive and defensive. The best of you is overshadowed. Means when you are not focusing on yourself, when you are not focusing on the things that you are performing, then you are overshadowing yourself. Rerun your day in your mind. Calmly watch your own action as you are your life coach. Understand where you have made mistake, what are the right things that you have done, and that way every day will be the better one. So you need to have a gift, you need to have a beautiful time management. It is said, yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it is called present. So the present in our hand, because we can't go back and change the past. If something bad has happened to me in my past, I can't go back and change that, because that power is not given to me by God. I can't reshape my past. I can't do certain things with my future, because future is also very much unpredictable. We were not aware of this COVID-19 pandemic that has come to us in so uncertain way, but we are having the gift that is present, that is today. So enjoy that today, complete all your tasks today, because as I said, that tomorrow will not be coming in our life. We are the creator of our own destiny, and that destiny is shaped by the way we think, by the way we are utilizing our time. So we need to utilize every single minute of our life. When we are having such situation that we are not able to figure out what to do, why not to make some notes? And these notes are going to be helpful for us to avoid such type of situation. Learn to say no. When, like, some people are having the habit of saying yes to everything, that the colleagues are coming to us and we say, okay, I'll do your work. But we are also having very limited time and we can't do everything. So at that time, when that particular task given to you by your friend or your colleague is suffering your work, that time you need to say no to him. Every minute which is spent in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. So you need to have a perfect planning. If it is your personal life, it is your professional life, it is your social life. If you are having the law of planning, so that is going to be helpful in that execution of that task. Never stop. Life is a race. Everything changes. Today may be the time of difficulty, but tomorrow is going to be beautiful, because every night is followed by the morning. There is no night which is not followed by the morning. So today the life may be difficult, but definitely something good is going to happen next moment. Even it is said that nothing is useless in this world. Even the stopwatches shows the right time twice in a day. So everything is having a positive hope, a ray of hope. So we need not to lose that hope. And that hope comes when we are having the belief in ourselves, when we are having the belief in the existence of God, and then everything will change. Today, if it is the bad time I'm going through, definitely something beautiful, something better is there for me, which is planned by God. Because sometimes it happens that the things do not happen the way we want to get it happen. In that way, we should think that God is having a better plan for me, because God knows what we deserve. And if we deserve the best, why to settle for less? So just have the trust in the supreme power, just have the trust in yourself that God has a better plan for me, and I will wait for that time. I will not let myself down, and definitely the day will come in my life when everything will become so beautiful and so happy for me. And that will happen when you are changing yourself, when you are changing your perception, and then the entire thing will change. It is said, जिस दिन आपको लगे कि सारी दुनिया आपके खिलाफ खड़ी है, उस दिन हमें क्या करना है? दुनिया की तरफ पीठ घुमाओ और एक सेल्फी निकालो. उससे क्या होगा? जब आप सेल्फी लेंगे तो जितने लोग आपके पीछे थे, वो जितने लोग आपको पीछे करके खड़े थे, अब वो सब आपके पीछे आ जाएंगे. So that is the power of attitude. Positive attitude. Attitude matters. You can change your attitude and you can change the world. जब हमें ये लग रहा था कि पूरी दुनिया हमारे खिलाफ खड़ी है, हमसे मुंह फेर के खड़ी है, हमने क्या किया? अपने आप को टर्न कर लिया, एंड वी हैव टेकन द फ्रंट कैमरा एंड वी आर टेकिंग द सेल्फी. नाउ एवरीवन इज स्टैंडिंग विद अस. Okay, so these are the things that we need to repeat to ourselves every day. You can repeat it in front of mirror. You can have a friend with you, with yourself, and with whom you can utter these, that every moment of my life is infinitely creative and joyful. Everything my heart desire must come to me, definitely. Every day, in everything, I'm getting better, better, and better. Everything is coming to me easily and effortlessly. I'm filled with life, with love. I love and appreciate myself, and this world is a beautiful place to live. I have everything which I need to enjoy my life. I'm the master of my life, and I need it to achieve my goals is already with me. Perfect wisdom is in my heart. I'm whole and complete in myself. The more I love myself, the more I have to give to others. This is a rich universe. There is a plenty for all of us. The more I have, the more I have to give to the world. The more I give, the more I receive, and happier I feel. Because this universe is like this: what you get, what you give to people, you reciprocate that. If you are giving happiness to people, God will give you happiness. If you are doing good to the people, definitely God is going to go do best with you. So when I'm having more things, I will give more things to the world, and when I'm giving more things, I'm receiving more and I'm feeling happier. I'm vibrantly healthy and radiantly beautiful. All my negative self image and attitudes are now dissolved. There is nothing negative left in my the things we need to remember in life, that there is nothing which I can't achieve. But don't complain, don't criticize, don't condemn. Give honest, sincere appreciation. So we need to understand that we need not to compare ourselves with anybody in the world. We are the unique creation created by God. Every one of us is having a definite purpose of life. Every one of us is a beautiful gift of God. So we need to realize that why to compare ourselves with other, why to insult ourselves when we are comparing ourselves. If I'm saying that person is better than me in a particular domain, so I can be also by upgrading myself. So instead of complaining that my life is having lots of problem, what I'm doing to change my life? It is said by Mr. Abdul Kalam, if you are born poor, that is not your mistake. But if you die poor, that is your mistake. So if something is wrong there in my life, which I'm not happy about, so I need to take the initiative to change that. I need to take the charge of my life. I'm the creator of my own destiny, and I will change all the bad things that is there with me. I will remove all the negative things that there is there in my mind. If I'm going through some trauma, if I'm going through some bad phase of my life, I will not lose hope. I will not lose my belief on the supreme power, on the Almighty God, because always remember that God has a better plan for us, and we need not to settle for less, because we are the most loved child of God, and God never want to see us cry. God never want to see us in pain. But the thing is that we need to realize the hidden potential of art. Well, I tell you one story, that human is blessed with a limitless potential. Once God called a meeting, and he called all his ministers there, and he said that man is blessed with a human unlimited potential. He can do anything and everything in the world. How we can stop the man from achieving anything that he wished for? Then somebody said that we can hide that power in the sea. हम मनुष्य की अनलिमिटेड पावर को समुद्र में छुपा देते हैं. किसी ने कहा हम उसे जंगलों में छुपा देते हैं. किसी ने कहा हम उसको इतनी दूर छोड़ आते हैं उस पावर को कि वो मनुष्य वहां तक पहुंच नहीं पाएगा. बट अ वाइज ओल्ड मैन सिटिंग इन द कोर्ट ऑफ गॉड, एंड ही सेड, let's hide that power within the human only, because human have the tendency of going here and there, looking here and there in search of happiness, in search of power, in search of unlimited potential, but they hardly have a time to look within themselves. So let's hide this unlimited potential within man, within human only. And very less of us is having the power to look within ourselves. And the people who realize, who discover the real themselves, they are the creator of their life. They are the one who have done tremendously good in their life. So what we need to do, we need to be aware about ourselves. We need to be aware about our strength, our area of weakness, our area of improvement, our opportunities, the things which are threat for us, the things which are insecurity, which produce insecurities for us, and start trusting our abilities. Start empowering ourselves with the knowledge. And we should not compare ourselves with anybody, because there can be no apple orange comparison. We can't compare an apple with an orange, because apple is having its different taste, different color, different nutrition value. Orange is having its different features, different color, different taste. So we can't compare an apple and orange. But when we are comparing ourselves with anybody, we are actually doing apple orange comparison. So we should be avoiding doing that, because by doing that we are somewhere doubting ourselves. We are somebody suspecting our emotions, our potential. So we should be aware of that. So this was all about me, about the session on discovering the self, that how you can discover the real you, and how you can unlock the unlimited potential that you are having in your life, and how you can get the desired success in life. So if any one of you is having any question, you can either write it on the chat box, and if you're live on the YouTube, you can just write it on me, my email ID I'm writing on the chat box. Anytime, whenever you are having any problem, you can write it to me. I would love to give the answer of your queries. So I have given my email ID on the chat box. And one file I would like to share with you. Just a minute. This is a test which I have posted here in the chat box that will help you to tell you about yourself. That will help you to some extent to discover yourself, that you will be able to get aware about yourself. You can do this test, and in case any query or any help from my side is needed, you can write to me on the given email ID. So thank you so much for giving your valuable time. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for this motivational session. And I personally feel very motivated after this session,
Thank you
because
so
it
much,
was
sir.
like that, all the negativity like taking away from you. So it was very helpful. And
Thank you.
I would like to tell all the participants that the ma'am's email ID and this test document will be available on a description for YouTube viewers. It will be available there, so you can download from there. I guess we are done for today's session. So before we end, I would like to thank all the participants who have joined us through Research Circle app, via YouTube Live and via Facebook Live. And last but not the least, thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out the time and delivering such a nice and beautiful session. We'll really appreciate that.
Thank you
And
so
this
much,
whole
sir.
session is available on YouTube, so you can watch anytime it, or if you want to share with your friends, colleagues, family, because this is the generalized topic, I must say, because it's not about any research or it's not about any academics. So it's very general, so anyone can watch and take a benefit of it. So please share, and please don't forget to subscribe the Research Circle. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking
Thank you,
out the
sir.
time, and thank you so much
Thank
for all the
you.
participants.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining the session. Thank you. Thank you.